Yeah, another week of my favorite horror movie of all time being butchered by this fucking show. I know, once upon a time, I said I would try to be positive. I would try to not just rant and rave every week and rip the show apart. I would try to look at the good things in it. I tried, but it's not working. It's not happening. My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and obviously I just got done watching Scream, the MTV series, episode 5, entitled Exposed. At the very beginning of this episode, we see our favorite main character, Emma. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. Somebody commented on one of my reviews and said that Emma is not the main character, that this show is comprised of a bunch of main characters. And I understood where they were coming from until this episode. This episode especially makes it clear that Emma is the main character, because there's one scene in particular where they made everybody a suspect. To quote Randy, Jamie Kennedy, besides Emma. So Emma is supposed to be the only character that we trust to not being the killer, and that we're supposed to care about whether or not she lives or dies. Well, at the very beginning, we see her go to school because she's embarrassed about the videotape that got released of her losing her virginity. And I know I've said this before, and I feel bad because I don't want to bash this actress. I don't want to say she sucks. I don't want to say she's horrible. I don't want to say that I never ever want to see her act ever again. Okay, maybe I want to say that, but I'm going to refrain from saying that because once upon a time there was this actress named Kate Mara. And the very first time I saw Kate Mara in a movie was this little-known horror movie entitled Urban Legends 3 Bloody Mary. If it sounds like a piece of shit horror movie, that's because it is. And she was horrible in that film. I presume that it was her first film, because now, so many years later, she's a great actress. I see her in things and I'm like, wow, night and day. So, who knows? 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now, this actress who plays Emma, I could see her in something else and she could be great. She could be amazing. I could eat my words and say, wow, she really grew as an actress. Hopefully that day comes, because right now, it's not fucking cutting it. I can't take these scenes of her where she's supposed to be crying, or supposed to be upset, or supposed to be playing the woe is me card, like all of this fucked up shit is happening to me, but I just don't buy it. I don't buy any emotion behind her reading her lines. I don't buy any feeling behind what she's saying, whether she's supposed to be angry at her ex-boyfriend or just upset in general. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. I don't care about this girl. I'm sorry, but I don't. Let's cut to the Riley memorial scene. Riley, the character who was killed now 2 episodes ago. This scene wasn't bad. Again, I'm gonna be unbiased. I'm gonna tell it like it is. This scene worked in some ways, where you had Emma on stage and she's telling a story about Riley, and as unbelievable as it is for her to have her phone just on the podium with her the whole time, like just right there, so of course when the killer contacts her, she sees it and it distracts her. Like, why don't you just have that in your fucking pocket like a normal person? Why is your phone out, especially when you know that the killer is going to contact you like this? Is it a Snapchat video? Is the killer sending her a Snapchat video? Just because when you see the video that the killer sends her of him watching her on stage, there's a little countdown in the upper right-hand corner of it, which is like what Snapchat does. I don't know, it's driving me crazy, just the idea of this killer being like, Snapchat, while she's on stage, whatever. The reason why I say this works, because I know it sounds like I'm ranting on it, is because I liked her being afraid and nervous and basically realizing that she's on the podium looking out at the killer. Like, one of these people in the audience is the killer or has been fucking with her this whole time, but she can't tell who it is, and that's freaking her out. And she's looking at the possible suspects and all these people who could be it, and they look suspicious. That scene worked. This new detective who is coming in and taking over the sheriff's job because he fucking sucks at being the sheriff. Some theories online I've seen, some people think that the sheriff is the killer. I mean, he could be. At this point, anyone could be the fucking killer. I don't care, but I don't think he's the killer. I just think that would be very random, and I mean, the explanation would have to be fucking good for him to be the killer. I don't really care about this detective having a past with the sheriff. They used to date or work together, I guess. So then Emma's mom, of course, there has to be a moment where he convinces her that he is not with the detective anymore. I'm like, this drama is unnecessary. It doesn't stop there. No, there's many more drama to come. Brooke, you see the scene with her in that shop, and she's talking to what's his name. He's a character that I won't remember his name. I don't care to. But she's talking to him saying, I can't lie to Emma anymore. I have to tell her the truth. This has been eating me up. And of course, Emma's right there working. And Emma overhears this and says, you can't lie to me about what? I'm like, wow. So Brooke, and this guy was openly talking about this at the same shop that Emma works at. Coincidence? I don't know. You could argue that Emma or that Brooke was thinking about telling Emma in the first place, so she didn't mind being there. But I don't know. It was very TV show like. I want these shows to be better about this. Whatever, the lie that Brooke and her friends have been keeping from Emma is that Emma's ex-boyfriend was dared by Nina to fuck Emma. Like, the dare was, I bet you can't have sex with her in a month. So he took the dare, and I guess he won. Guess that's where the tape came from. And Emma's upset, of course. Ultimately, probably because she just realized how much of a slut she looks, that she was that easy to get and lose her virginity in a month. Not that I'm judging her or anything like that. It's just, okay, fine. More drama, more unnecessary drama. And then you have to have the scene where Emma confronts the ex-boyfriend and gets mad at him. This is the scene where she's supposed to be mad, and I just wasn't buying it. Whatever. I don't care that he was dared to do this. I don't care that they used you and that you don't really have any real friends at all. I don't care about these characters. I don't care. Kill somebody already. 2 straight episodes where nobody dies. Nobody dies. 2 episodes of drama. God fucking damn it. Alright, so now we have the scene where Brooke's father meets up with the guys who are blackmailing him. Of course, it's the ex-boyfriend and what's his name. But it's, you see 2 guys wearing a mask. And I don't know if we're supposed to think that it's the killer. I mean, I knew that it was these guys from the text message. So if this was supposed to be a bait and switch or a surprise that it was these 2 instead of the actual killer, oops, TV show, I guess I'm just too fucking smart for this. So, okay, fine. I mean, the mask wasn't even the killer's mask. So why would I think that it's the killer? Whatever. I guess one of the guys, what's his name, went too far for the ex-boyfriend, so he didn't like it, so he backed out. So now they're against each other now. They have that fight in the hallway. Talk about horrible acting. Holy shit, while they're fighting, Brooke is sitting there, supposed to be upset. I mean, I'm just sitting there like, this is like public access acting right now. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be this negative, but holy hell. Okay. So, let's get to the scene where the reporter, I now finally got her name, Piper, aka fake Gale Weathers. So, I haven't thought anything of this character up until now. We find out in this episode that her father was killed, so that's why she's a reporter. Alright, well, at least we get some backstory to her. They try to make her a person, although she illegally gave Emma alcohol, a minor. I'm pretty sure Emma's like 17 years old, but yeah, let's give her some alcohol, because that's going to make her a likable character. The sheriff's son is weird. He's weird, he's weird, he's weird. If he's not the killer, then this is ridiculous. He has to be the killer. He's too fucking weird. He's been MIA for the last 1 or 2 episodes, and even Emma called him out on it and said, "Where the fuck were you, weirdo?" And he's like, "Oh, I was doing some shit." So, okay, that's the explanation. He was doing some shit. So I guess he's not the killer. Bullshit. And then later on, supposedly we're supposed to believe that he never watched the video. Bullshit. But okay, fine. Because if he didn't watch the video, he's pretty quick to try to fuck Emma now, isn't he? She literally leaves self-defense class, and he's waiting for her in the hallway like a creep. And he goes up to her, and he's like touching her hip, and he's like rubbing up on her. And I'm like, dude, fucking chill out, you weirdo. You 28-year-old, supposed to be 17-year-old, like, what the fuck are we doing? Of course, Emma looks over and sees her ex-boyfriend watching them, so then that's why she kisses this weirdo. So, again, Emma, a great main character, very smart in her decision-making. The end of the episode, we saw the weirdo sheriff's son, kid, fucker, this weird guy, takes Emma in the middle of the woods because Emma makes great decisions. She's a very smart character, this Emma. And he takes out a fucking gun. And he's like, "Ooh, I have a gun." And she's like, "Well, why do you have a gun?" "Oh, because my father's the sheriff." "Oh, okay. That makes sense." And she just goes along with it. He's trying to teach her how to shoot. But, of course, Emma, this character, like, if you want to get me to like her, have her try to be strong. Have her try to protect herself. Why would you show her in a self-defense class if then later on she's going to be a puss and not take the gun or not try to learn how to defend herself? Pointless. And then she screws this guy in the middle of the forest, in the dark woods. So basically, she had sex with the killer. I think she just had sex with the killer. I think this is the Billy Loomis, Sidney Prescott thing all over again, where she just fucked the killer without realizing it. If this guy's not the killer, then this show is bullshit. Oh, wait a minute, this show is already bullshit, no matter who the killer is. But still, I just think that he's too creepy to not be the killer, and Emma is too dumb to not get killed off. Obviously, I did not like this episode. These last 2 episodes have been the shits. Awful. Because any of the other episodes, at least they had people dying. At least they had some blood, some gore, some kills, some creepy tension moments from those kills. Nothing! You're offering nothing, MTV. Fuck you! I'm pissed off with the show. Why do I do this to myself? I'm giving this show a chance to be good, and it fails each and every single time. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below if I'm being too harsh on this show. I don't mind it if you disagree with me. Let's talk about this. But I'm very pissed off now. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.